Hello everybody and welcome to Penang, my new home. My name is Timothy and I created this channel to help people who are moving to Penang, whether from other states or from other countries, feel at home. And one of the key things of feeling at home is to make sure that you choose the right place in Penang to stay. And so in this YouTube channel, we are going to look at different localities and I will explain to you each of the locality as we go along so that you have a clear idea what you are getting yourself into. Whether you are buying or renting a place in Penang, I want you to feel at home, of course, and also at the same time I want to give you all the information necessary to know everything about the place before you make it your choice of location to stay when in Penang. So today we are going to look at Relau. Relau, the name Relau is a Malay word which means furnace in English. So it's a place in the south central part of Penang Island. And if you look at places in Penang Island in particular is a very dense place. So you will come across one neighborhood after another in almost quick succession. And I have heard of people from other parts of Malaysia coming to Penang and saying that before I can finish one sentence, if you are moving in a vehicle, we have already passed one place and we have moving into another. It is the same with Relau. Relau is located in between Bukit Jambu on its east side and Sungai Ara on its west side and Payatrubong on the north, while Bayan Baru is on the south. And because of all the localities in Penang are so close together, there is bound to be overlap. Therefore, when I present to you the Relau locality, you will find that some of the roads has name which is from Sungai Ara and some of the roads in Relau is part of Bukit Jambu. So it's very difficult for me to say exactly where is Relau. We have to take it as such that Relau overlaps with all the surrounding localities around it, which is Bukit Jambu, Payatrubong, Sungai Ara and Bayan Baru. And as usual, we are going to look at Google Maps, followed by getting information on Penang travel tips. Then we are going to look at market prices for purchase as well as for rent on iProperties. And finally, look at transacted properties in Relau. So this is our usual succession, and the purpose I'm doing this is not so much to provide you further information, but rather to mimic if you yourself were to do your own research, how you would go about doing it to find out about each of those places in Penang. And so I hope that through this systematic way of presenting the information on each locality, it will help you when you yourself are doing your own research and homework to determine which is the place that is right for you. So now, without further ado, let's go on to Google Maps. So here we are with the map of Penang Island to start, and Relau is on the south central part of Penang Island and a little bit to the eastern coast. So this is Relau, you can see Relau. And the Relau area actually covers this whole area. You can see that now it is already overlapping with Sungai Ara. You can see this is Sungai Ara, but when I do the my video on Sungai Ara, I will be showing this area. I will be covering this area as Sungai Ara, whereas Relau itself, I will be covering this area. So when you look at my map on Penang Travel Tips, you will have an idea that this area is what I denote as Relau. And even if I were to zoom in a little bit, you will see that the name of this road is still Lebo Relau. Lebo Relau, Persiaran Relau. So as I mentioned earlier, there are some overlaps. And if I were to go a little bit in, you will see Persiaran Payatrubong. Yes, there are roads in Relau that is called Payatrubong. There are also roads in Relau that is called Bukit Jambu. So there is quite a lot of overlaps. And looking on this side, there are roads in Relau that is called Sungai Ara. So Sungai Ara Bukit Jambu and Payatrubong are all overlapping each other, but I would say that Relau is over here, Bukit Jambu is over on its east side, Payatrubong is up on the north side of Relau, and Sungai Ara is on the southwestern side, while Bayan Baru is on the south side. So Bayan Baru is here, Bukit Jambu is here, Payatrubong is here, Sungai Ara is here. So this is the Relau area. The Relau area is served by two major roads, which is Jalan Payatrubong going down. This road is the one that goes all the way to Ayer Itam. And then the other road is this one, which is Jalan Datuk Ismail Hashim. Formerly, it was known as Jalan Sungai Ara or Sungai Ara Main Road. Now it has been renamed as Jalan Datuk Ismail Hashim. So those are the two roads. And until recently, there is severe congestion over here. But since then, the road has been widened. However, there is still congestion over here during rush hour. I'm going to let you see here. This is one of the places with a huge congestion, especially during rush hour. So what you are seeing here is the old Pekan of Relau. In the past, the village heart or village center of Relau is here. But today, the kampung houses have long gone, and these are some of the remnant houses of the Relau Pekan or village heart. And you will see that all over there are now new buildings, and most of them are tall, high-rise residential buildings. These are the buildings in Relau. And so, Relau is one of the most densely populated parts of Penang Island. You will find that there's a lot of residential properties here. And when you are looking for properties in Penang, it would be a good idea that you compare the prices of one place after another and also find out where its location. In the case of Relau, as I've told you earlier, is on the south central part of the island. So it depends on where you want to stay, and where you want to stay depends on your own circumstances. If you're working in the Bayan Lepas industrial area, then there might be some sense of considering properties in Relau. However, I need to inform you that the roads between Relau and the Bayan Lepas FIZ is often always congested, especially in the morning and evening rush hours. The roads that are all choked up are, as I mentioned earlier, Jalan Datuk Ismail Hashim, followed by Jalan Tun Dr. Awang. This particular stretch is highly congested and is a very slow moving during rush hour. The other roads that are congested is Jalan Masuri. This is the one that a lot of people moving from Relau as well as Payatrubong and Ayer Itam would use in order to reach the factories of Bayan Lepas. So they would go this way, followed by Jalan Kampung Jawa, and they would disperse into the Bayan Lepas FIZ. And another road, but I will cover that in my different video, but for those who are living in Relau, those are the ways that you would take. Those are the main arteries for you to go either to town. So if you were to go to town, you will most likely use the one Jalan Tun Dr. Hashim, Jalan Tun Dr. Awang, all the way and out to town, to Georgetown, this way, or go south to Bayan Lepas FIZ, or to Bayan Lepas and to the Penang International Airport. And as I said, the road is very congested. It is my hope that the authorities will do something about it, maybe widening the road or build an elevated highway. But as I would understand, the LRT is coming. So the LRT in the future will go along the same road, the Jalan Tun Dr. Awang. It will be an elevated path the rail will be elevated over Jalan Tun Dr. Awang, but on its own, Jalan Tun Dr. Awang is very, very congested. So that is an idea that I want to give you for living in the Relau area. And now let's go on to Penang Travel Tips for information on Relau. And now we are on Penang Travel Tips to look for information on Relau. So this is Relau, and take a look at this. This is a photograph of Relau, and as you can see, it is a highly congested area with a lot of residential properties. Most of them are high-rise. And over here is the map again, but different thing is that over here you can see the map of Relau where all the properties are marked out. So this is the map of residential properties in Relau. So you can just select any one of them and click here to get the information. So when I present to you here in the Penang my new home YouTube channel, I'm only giving you a surface level of things which you may need to do further homework to find out what you want, because there are so many properties in each locality in Penang. It will be impossible and it will be too long for me to go through with each one, but in future I'll do that. Right now we are going to go through an overview of all the places. So these are all the properties in Relau, and this is the information. So when we go into the market to look at properties for sale in the Relau area, you can get all the information here on all the different properties, and each one of them will have a GPS coordinates. So you can just key these coordinates into your GPS device or Google Maps always, and click go, and your device will navigate you all the way to the precise point where the property is located. So this is a very useful and precise way of going to all the properties. And as you can see, there's plenty of properties in the Relau area. So if you want to know about which one of them, just select one and then click to go in, and you will get information on that particular property. So that's how it goes. So all the information is there for you at your fingertips. Similarly, the name of all the streets that I've described is here, so you can just choose any of the street and get the information on that street. So there will be yet another map over here to show you that particular street with information on that street. So it is very detailed, and for Relau, I have split together. This map is all the residential properties, while I give a second map to show all the sites in Relau. So this second map will show you all the different sites in Relau, and they are all numbered. So all the sites that is not a residential property is shown in this second map. And other information such as where's the Relau market, the Sri Aman market, and so on. The petrol stations, the schools, and other sites in the Relau area. So all the information you can get on the Penang Travel Tips website. Now let's go on to the market to look at properties for sale and for rent in the Relau area. And we are now at the iProperty portal, where we can look for properties for sale, yes, to say to buy, or properties for rent in the Relau area. So as usual, for every video that I'm doing, I will show you the property as in apartments, condominiums, and terrace houses in their locality. That way, you can do an apple-to-apple comparison of properties in different parts of Penang. And also, I want you to pay attention to the price per square foot as well as the overall price. The price per square foot will give you an idea whether that particular area is a middle class, upper class, or lower class area. And all that attributes will be dependent on the locality itself, where that particular place happens to be in Penang, whether it is near to specific amenities, and whether it's a choice desired locality or a more working class or low class locality. So that will give you an idea based on where it is, and also your budget. So let's do Relau. We'll start by typing in Relau here, and there it is. We have Relau, and we are going to start with apartments. let's look for apartments in the Relau area for sale. And it says there's none, which is very surprising. There would be, unless they are lumping Relau with Sungai Arat, and therefore is showing there isn't any over here. But let's do another one. Let's try condominiums. This time, yes. So it happens to be that, it seems to be that they are lumping apartments with condominiums, or rather, yeah, when I'm looking at this, these are indeed condominiums in the Relau area, and it's starting with the lowest price. So in the Relau area, the lowest price, no, not apartments, but condominiums, is 198,900 ringgit. Very inexpensive, which is only 264 ringgit and 14 cents per square foot for a 753 square feet condominium with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. To me, that is very good price, very extremely good price. Of course, it's unfurnished, but never mind. The next one is at Taman Desa Relau 2 also. So you can see that Taman Desa Relau 2 has the lowest price, the entry price for properties, condominiums in the Relau area. So this one is 250,000, but it's fully furnished. So the furnishing will come up to about 50,000 extra. 750 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1 car park lot. So it comes to 333 ringgit and 33 cents for this Taman Desa Relau 2 apartment, or rather condominium. Still Taman Desa Relau. So Taman Desa Relau anchors the bottom end for Relau. Let's go to what's on the upper end. Highest price is Sierra East. So Sierra East is one of the newer condominiums in the Relau area. This one is 1,650 square feet, fully furnished with 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Curiously, not a single car park. That couldn't be. But if you are interested in this, then get in touch with the agent to find out more. The market price, the owner is asking for 930,000 ringgit, which is 563 ringgit and 64 cents. As you can see in each of my video, I always call out the per square foot price. So you can compare my different videos, and by doing so, you can have an idea whether the condominiums in Relau is it cheaper or more expensive than another locality in Penang. That will give you a rough estimate of what the market price of each locality. But usually the first one, the highest and the lowest, you may have to put aside because those are the outliers. If you compare this one and this one is so much more higher than this one. So usually the top price and the bottom price, we need to put aside them and look at the rest. So it is more logical to see the rest, which are at 850,000. Setia Sky Vista in Relau, 1,200 to 1,490 square feet. This one has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 3 car park lots. This one has 3 plus 1 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 4 car park lots. So, aside from Sierra East, the next one, all these are all more or less the same price. So these are all as Setia Sky Vista. So these are the next one in line, and so this is the expected price to pay for the properties in the Relau area for condominium. Next, we do terrace houses, and let's do the lowest price first. So if you are looking for a terrace house in the Relau area, Taman Desa Mutiara comes with at 995,000 ringgit, 2-story terrace with a built-up area of 1,800 square feet, unfurnished. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a porch for 2 cars. The price per square foot is 552 ringgit and 78 cents. So the cheapest properties, landed properties in the Relau area for terrace houses is just 5,000 ringgit, shy of 1 million ringgit. So for sure, you're going to be spending more than 1 million ringgit to get a 2-story terrace house in the Relau area, when we consider the lawyer fee and memorandum of transfer and so on, all the miscellaneous cost is going to be more than 1 million ringgit. So these are the only two, which is 995. The rest is 1 million, 1 million and 1, and so on. So those are the bottom end for the Relau area in terms of landed properties. That is to say, a 2-story terrace house. On the upper end, it's not much difference. At Central Green Relau, this is 3-story, 1.49 million ringgit. For a 3-story terrace house with a built-up area of 3,000 square feet. It is partly furnished. It has 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms and 2 car park lots, coming to 496 ringgit and 67 cents per square foot. The next one, also the same price, exactly the same price, and also in the same place. Can't tell whether it's the same unit or not, but different agents. This one is 5 bedrooms, 4 bathroom, doesn't mention how many car park. It can accommodate how many car park cars. And then the next one is 3-story terrace, not sure where in Relau, but somewhere in Relau, 1.39 million ringgit, 2,635 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 527 ringgit and 51 cents per square foot, and so on. So you can tell that for landed property, particularly terrace houses, you will be expected to pay from 995,000 above until 1.49 million. So that is the price range for terrace houses in the Relau area. Now let's go to rental. Let's do rental, and then once again is Relau. And as we can see just now, we can't find any terrace houses there, so we go straight to condominiums and search. And so the rental of condominiums in Relau starts at 900 ringgit, which is very, very fair price. 900 ringgit, you get a 700 square feet condominium unit with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 1 car park lot. The price per square foot is 1 ringgit 29 cents per square foot per month. And then the next one is also at Taman Desa Relau 2. And as you can see, if the price for sale is entry level for this particular area, then the price for tenancy is also the same. So Taman Desa Relau 2 once again is the entry level for Relau for tenancy in this area. 1,050 ringgit, 700 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, comes to 1 ringgit and 50 cents per square foot per month, fully furnished. So there's the difference between these two. This one is unfurnished, this one is fully furnished. So at the lower end is all Taman Desa Relau 2. On the upper end, Sept Sky Vista is asking for 3,600 ringgit for a 1,479 square feet unit, fully furnished. It comes with 3 plus 1 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 3 car park lots, which is 2 ringgit 43 cents per square foot per month. So that is the upper end. And as usual, as you can see from the top and to the next one, there's always a big jump. So you can always consider the first one as an outlier. So the next one is 2,900 ringgit at Sierra East. Sierra East is, let me show you map for a short while. So Sierra East is on this side of Relau. Where else? Sky Vista is on this side. So one is here and one is here. One is here and one is here. The best is for if you are interested in any of these. So these two are the highest price in the Relau area. One is at the far end here and the other one is somewhere here. Pay a visit to the place. Whichever you want, just do not just depend on what you see here. Pay a visit to get a feel of it, whether this is right for you. It is very difficult for a real estate agent to recommend that you should go to this place, you should go to that place. It has been our experience where we show something to a potential buyer or tenant, but it happens that what is our opinion is not exactly what they are looking for. So it is best that you see the place yourself so that you have an idea whether this is what you're looking for. Sometimes some people might want a place that is right next to the market. Another person might want a place that is right next to the hills. So there's as many opinion as there are people. So it's best that you see the place for yourself and make your own judgment. So on the top ends are Sky Vista and Sierra East. So these two are vying for the top spot in the Relau area. And then rental of terrace houses. Let's do terrace houses. From the lowest first. So if you want to rent a terrace house in the Relau area, this is Sierra 81. A 2-story terrace house with a built-up area of 2,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. We will send you back 1,800 ringgit, the cheapest of them all, over here. After this, the next one will be 2,200, and not much left. There's only 3. 1, 2, and 3 in the terrace house category. So there's no point for me to resort this with the highest because it's just this 3. And this one is such an outlier. This one is asking for 8,000 ringgit for a 3,000 square feet 2.5-story terrace house. So that's all that we have in terms of the landed properties for rent in the Relau area. Now let's go on to Brickz to look at what we can find over there. So our next stop is at Brickz, and Brickz is where we can check for price of transacted properties. That is to say, the price of houses or condominiums that have been sold in a particular area. Let's try to see whether we can find anything on Relau. So let's do Relau. And let's see, what did I just see just now? Relau. It doesn't show Relau in Penang, even though there are condominiums of Relau which is lumped under Bukit Jambu. There are condominiums of Relau or apartment that is lumped under Sungai Ara. So there is on Brickz itself, they are not showing Relau as a locality or township of its own. So what do we do when we are doing our homework to look for Relau and it isn't there? So as you can see, no Relau here, but even though all these places on iProperty would be lumped under Relau. So what you have to do then is to go back to Penang Travel Tips, and you have to check through this list to find the properties that you're looking for, and then if this is the one that you're looking for, then put its name in Brickz to find out if there is any for sale. So let's say for example SkyCube. So we go back here and try SkyCube. And yes, so SkyCube is lumped under Sungai Ara. So let's go in and take a look. So these are SkyCube. So and these are the price for sale at SkyCube. So between April 2023 and March 2024, there are so many properties. The price will be added eventually. So those are the properties over there that have been sold, and this is the price per square foot. The selling price is shown here, 575 to 800 plus, and this is the lot size or unit size of that condominium unit at SkyCube. So this is what you need to do when the locality is not uniformly presented on different platforms. So iProperty and Brickz are two different entities. They do not always provide exactly what we are looking for. So when it goes out like this, you can use Penang Travel Tips as the place to start your homework in looking for the transacted properties in that particular locality. So there we have it, our analysis of the properties in the Relau area as of September 2024. I hope that this video will give you a general idea to be a springboard for your homework when you are ready to move to Penang and you are looking for a place to be your new Penang home. And if you are considering the Relau area, what I have put together for you will assist you in making a systematic research on the location that you want to stay. In the Penang Travel Tips website, which is my website, you get not only the property information but also information on all the sites in each of the locality. But I'm not it is just the beginning of your own research. There's a lot more that you need to do, because as you can see, there's so much information there waiting for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please do give it a like so that YouTube will show it to more people, especially people who are planning to move over to Penang, to stay here, to retire here, to enjoy Penang. Penang, we are the food capital of Malaysia. We want to welcome you to stay in Penang. And at Penang, my new home, I want you to feel at home by providing you all the information to have a good start when you come over to Penang. And as I'll be making some more videos to show you other localities as well as eventually all the different properties in Penang, if you are interested in this subject, please subscribe to the Penang My New Home YouTube channel, and then I will be with you again in my future video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you again soon.